War. War is one of the universal subjects. War touches all human beings. Hello, my name is Rolando Sierra, and today we talk about the evolution of war films. War films have existed since the beginning of the film history. The first war movie was Rising Old Glory Over Morro Castle, 1899. This is an Edison movie. This propaganda movie filmed at Vitagraph Studio in New York City immediately after the United States declared war on Spain. With this movie, a precedent was set to tell war stories through film. In 1918, D.W. Griffith released Hearts of the Worlds, the first of a series of propaganda movies during World War I. In 1927, Wings, directed by William A. Wellman, becomes the first movie to win the Academy Award for Best Picture. The movie showed realistic air battle sequences. 1930, All Quiet on the Western Front was a successful movie considered one of the most influential anti-war films ever made. The movie follows a group of young men as they join the German army during World War I and are assigned to the Western Front, where their illusions are destroyed by the harsh realities of combat. 1944, Wind and a Prayer. An American aircraft carrier sails around the Pacific on a decoy mission until it joins the Battle of Midway against the Japanese forces. Even with the new Korean War, the interest of war movies keep looking at World War I and World War II. Stanley Kubrick's Paths of War from 1957 is visually striking. Kubrick decided to do this movie on black and white. The first Vietnam movie was released in 1964, a less-known movie called A Yank in Vietnam. But in 1968, the Green Berets continued the path for Vietnam War movies. We have John Wayne as an actor in this movie. 1968, The Deer Hunter. The film was praised for the way they presented the conflict. It won the Academy Award for Best Picture. Then, almost 10 years later, we have Full Metal Jacket, Stanley Kubrick's film, which it is most recognized for the boot camp training scenes. It is important to mention that even with the new Korean War in the 60s and other conflicts in the 70s, movie makers keep going back to World War I and World War II. Another thing is that World War II movies are presented with patriotism. In contrast, many Vietnam War movies are presented in a different light, and they are more anti-war movies. In the 90s, with the fall of the Berlin Wall, came the end of the Cold War. So we see a renaissance of World War II movies and Holocaust movies. We can include here Schindler's List by Steven Spielberg, 1999 Saving Private Ryan, that depicts the horrors of D-Day, the largest amphibious operation of World War II in Normandy, and The Thin Red Line. But after 9/11, we see a different approach on war movies. Now we see movies that are more about war on terror. Movies like Jarhead, The Hurt Locker. Some movies go back to World War II, and we include here Valkyrie, 2008, and Inglourious Basterds from Quentin Tarantino. A little bit less realistic, but fun war movie to watch, and the only movie that is successful to kill Hitler. War movies are going to continue. Recently we had a few more successful war movies, and we keep revisiting once again World War II. Recently we have Dunkirk, Darkest Hour, and our most recent World War I movie, 1997. All of them Academy Award winners. With ups and downs, the war movie will continue because real wars will continue to happen and movies will follow to tell the story.